No, there it goes. All right, I'm here. Sorry, everybody, I was running a little bit late this morning. My alarm clock did not go off, or I didn't turn it on, one of the two. And I woke up right at 5:30 versus 5:45. But we're here. Yes, ma'am, it was as good as it could be. Dust collector showed up, so that's a plus. We're gonna have the lathe spinning this morning, y'all. I'm excited. I gotta wake up just a second though. I am not awake yet. That's my little birthday card that my granddaughter drew me, y'all. That's her version of a little wood spirit. You gotta love it. Oh, birds chilly out here too. Hey, good morning, Tim. Yeah, I told my son, I said, you're probably gonna have to fight your niece over all my carbon stuff one night, but he said, huh? I said, she loves my carbon stuff. But yeah, my daughter called yesterday and said, give me some pictures of your little gnome guys. I was like, well, what are you talking about? I don't have any little gnome guys. I have 2 little gnomes that I've worked on over time that I never finished, that I still have sitting around. And I sent her those pictures. She goes, no, not those. And then my granddaughter got in the middle of the messaging and started explaining to me what she was talking about. She was talking about cylinder guys with little mustaches and eyes. I was like, oh, okay. I started breaking out my pictures, or started sending her pictures of the wood spirits and stuff. She says, yeah, that's it. But she never responded afterwards. And I was like, huh, they're up to something. And then they came by last night, gave me a little birthday card and everything, and that's what it was. It was happy birthday and happy new year. That's awesome. Making your way to the coffee pot. I hear you. It was a rush this morning. I had my coffee, but it's just 1 cup versus the double cup. I was laying in bed and it's like, boom, I just popped open. I'm like, ooh, damn, okay, I'm up. And I was like, oh, snot, what time is it? Grabbed my phone. I said, oh, no. I hit my phone. All right, gotta move stuff around. I am set up for my lathe work, kind of. The dust collector is a 4-inch plumbing, 4-inch hoses for everything on it, and I don't have no 4-inch hoses. All I have is some what I had for the vacuum, 2.5-inch, and then the thing is a lot bigger than what I anticipated on footprint wise on how much room it's taking up, right? But I kind of have it slid up to where my old vacuum was. It's hard to explain how it's put in there, but it's in there and out of the way. The noise is going to be a little bit more than the vacuum, I think. We'll have to find out. But at the same time, I do have my music and everything that's going to be going, and if it's too loud, I'll just mute my microphone. So it should balance out pretty good, y'all. Let's see. That's with the dust collector going right now. I don't know how loud that's going to be, but that's the dust collector going. Come back to I got a big delay. I don't know how loud it is to the headset yet. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. Awesome. That's not gonna be loud at all. Yes, I love that homemade card. That is for sure. Let's see, I got to move my phone over here so I can watch chat. Turn it. I'm gonna change my glasses. Whew. We don't need none of that herbal medicine yet this morning. I think I'm still medicated from yesterday. Huh? Yeah, let's. Grumpy dang sure got his medicine in yesterday. Was feeling good all day. Get my vacuum hose over here switched around. I don't have a whole lot of room right here where I'm at though. My garage is still a bomb. It's like a bomb went off out here. I was more worried about getting stuff hooked up and seeing if it was gonna work and how it looked afterwards. And I got to work on my little door where my vacuum does go. I'll show y'all here directly. But I pulled the panel off that hid my vacuum and left the whole cabinet underneath there open, which gave me enough room for the dust collector in the bag to fit underneath it. And because I have to run it through my old dust deputy right now. It's cutting some of the power back on it because I'm starving it down to 2.5 versus a 4-inch hose the whole way. But once I get that 4-inch hose, it's gonna be a beast. And get my bait cartridge out here. Oh. My garage is always like that though. I've always been not disorderly out here, but I've left it chaotic and disorderly throughout the years because of my medical marijuana stuff. I've always kept that from my kids. It's not like I sit there in front of them and burn down and stuff like that. I grew up around it being willy-nilly, no big deal, like that. Excuse me, y'all. I had to get some of that medicine. But I grew up with it all around me. And I figured that's what kind of pushed me to blowing up my mask, y'all. I figured that's what kind of pushed me to getting into it so easily. So yeah, I never did that around my kids. My daughter, she was over 18 before she realized I actually smoked. And I smoked inside, in the house, but just not in the same room. She smelled it, but we'd have candles and incense and shit burning, and so yeah, she was a little naive. She got into high school and would smell it, you know, some kids would be trying to do it at school, and she'd come home talking about it. Yeah, it took her a minute to put 2 and 2 together, but she was, oh my goodness, Daddy, you do that? I said, yes ma'am, have all your life. Oh goodness, babble. But anyway, I kept the room messy as all get out of. That way, when you come out here in my area, you wouldn't see my bong sitting on the shelf because there was so much junk piled around it. You wouldn't see a roach clip off to the side because there was so much clutter, you know. So in my defense, I kept it cluttery so the eyeballs wouldn't be able to focus on stuff they didn't need to see. And then just habit, I guess, of being like that. And then now I try to keep it clean, and then when I clean it up, I can't find a daggone thing. That's how it goes. All right, let's see how this looks. I had to unplug and move stuff, so I think we're still in shot here. I have dedicated cameras for this stuff, right? But They're wore out phones with jinky power buttons, so I have to move them and unplug them and plug them in and mess with them to get them to power up sometimes, so my camera angles are still changing. At least I'm not shaking them as bad with y'all watching. But and this is a piece of that crepe myrtle that I was messing with back before everything died. I never took it off, didn't do anything. So we're gonna fire it up and finish turning this down and see how everything goes this morning. That's it. I cleaned everything up. I can't find a daggum thing. I got my layers a mess and I can find everything dang near as soon as I want it. It's crazy like that, but yeah, that's how it works. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see, if all the noise, if all the machine noise still carries on, I'll mute my microphone and just let the music go. But I'm hoping the wannabe noise canceling on the mic will kind of tune it out and let the music just play. But we'll see. Right now I got my dust mask on, and so hey, it's coming through the mic pretty good. That works. All right, y'all, let's see what happens. I have been itching to get back on this thing for a minute, but here comes the dust collector. Ooh. Oh, and the lathe is spinning. Hot dog, here we go. Oh, we're making dust. I definitely got to get that 4-inch hose. It's pulling its air and everything, but it's just not. If it was that 4-inch hose, it would be pulling so much better. Nice. I can hear the tool work a little bit. It's not bad, not bad. I do need that microphone that Mr. Roy's got though. That thing right there has got some awesome noise cancellation. I gotta tune this one up with the app. I might be able to turn down the gain and cover a little more noise. It's working pretty good, but it's not pulling it at full power. Let's see. I still feel like I'm yelling through this dust mask. It's not pulling full power. The shop vac had 51 CSM on the airflow, and then that dust collector is supposed to have 600 CSM on airflow, but shot back run on a 2.5-inch pipe, you know, all the way through. And I don't have any 4-inch pipe right now, and so I'm running the dust collector on 2.5-inch pipe, running through my dust deputy, which is made for the 2.5-inch. So I know it's choking it down, and I'm losing some airflow pool right now. But I gotta shop around and find where I'm gonna get the 4-inch dust deputy and then the 4-inch pipe. But once I run everything like that, this thing will be a beast on clearing up all my dust. Yes, sir, we're back to spinning. This is a piece of the crepe myrtle that I was working on whenever when my vacuum went out on me last. I'm gonna try to finish that piece off. But yeah, I am looking around. I am getting some shavings that I normally don't get falling down. That's not going into here, but the fine dust is picking up going into here, so that's a plus. That's what hurts me the worst, is that fine dust. So that helps. But all right, let me get a little bit of my coffee and mask back up. We'll get back at it. But I'll put some video up later today. I don't know if I'll do a shorter, just a regular little video of the dust collector and how I got it set up. Like I said, it's not gonna run like this long because I don't want to hurt the motor. I think it'll be okay. It's a 7.4 amp induction motor. Excuse me. So it don't have brushes on it, and I made sure of that. I didn't want anything with brushes. Excuse me, y'all. Them vape cartridges make me choke worse than the daggone joints do. Let's see. Okay, I'm over here toning my sound down just a little bit on my microphone. I'm hoping that'll cover up a little bit of the noise. And I turn the sound up just a touch on the music. All right. I love the color in that crepe myrtle though. That's an awesome piece of wood. Grumpy's hands work through the grain, carving tails to numb the pain. Hey, good morning, Mr. Roy. I'm doing a lot better today. I got my legs spinning again. that's like medicine I ain't had in a minute. The vacuum cleaner went down on me back before Thanksgiving. I ordered the dust collector back on November 23rd, and it finally got shipped out and got to me yesterday. So I got it set up. Like I said, it's starving a little bit on its airflow. It needs to run on 4-inch pipe, but I got it running on 2.5. That's all I had available at the moment, but I had to get back going. Hey, good morning, Miss Daisy. But yeah, I'm excited. Let me get back at it, y'all. Like I said, this is a piece of that crepe myrtle that I was working on when the vacuum went out on me. So. But we're gonna get it all wired up and piped in and put up where I want it. But right now I just got a quick temporary fix to get it in place to see if it was even gonna work for me last night. So yeah. Here we go.
Creating calms this storm inside, my soul restored where demons hide. Grumpy's laid back masterpiece brings carved out chaos, sweet release. grind, Dremel twisting. In Grumpy's den, I carve my vision. Spirits in the timber, whispers so clear. Lathe spins, I'm grinning, no fear. Chisel songs, wood grains sing. Shapes emerge, magical thing. Curls of oak, pine shavings fall. Therapy and sawdust, hear the wood call. Sawdust clouds, stress away. Every stroke, night to day. Grumpy smile, laid back art. Wood spirits heal my heart. Hands carve stories, ancient lore. Grumpy skills forevermore. Dremels hum to tunes we know. Workshop rhythm, steady flow. Lay spins tales, old and wise. Wooden spirits, soulful eyes. Dusty breeze, calm release. Creation's peace never cease. Sawdust clouds, stress away. Every stroke, night to day. Grumpy smile, laid back art. Wood spirits heal my heart.
Hey, good morning, man. Thank you for coming in. I hope everything's going good for you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Carving out dreams with shaking belief. Chiseling edges, letting go of grief. Woodside smooth, feeling some relief. Sawdust flying, tails in the air. Carving shadows, whisper, do you dare? Nights and cedar, stories to share. On the lathe, hope is always fair. Let's make this a wood-burning song. With every cut, emotion strong. Sparks flying as day moves along. In Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong. Smoke trails between fingers so sure. Grumpy's breathing deep, feeling the cure. Wood becomes art on a whim that's pure. Crafted stories scroll through the door. Sunsets casting long soft beams. Carving thoughts tangled in dreams. Shavings fall silent as it seems. Grumpy smiles, heart in streams. Let's make this a wood-burning song. With every cut, emotion strong. Sparks flying as day moves along. In Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong. running lighter cases on the creek. Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique. Carving late nights, therapy on repeat. Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll type medication.
That's cold. It's not that cold here. I'm gonna see if I can't zoom y'all in without getting you out of camera. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that.
Sharp blade cutting, pouring epoxy to life. Each stroke sculpt, chaos channel the strife. Aliens whisper notes, transmit them precise. Out of this world, roach clip got that spice. Glow
A little bit more.
UFOs at a midnight sight. Craft wild carvings, man, they take flight. In a zone, no phone, just resin to light. Therapy,
Yeah, that don't work out.
chisels and light. Grumpy's bad shit.
Got y'all a little bit closer.
Haze, roll type medication, floating outer space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. Pour the truth in molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints in wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, that's mad appeal. Pour the truth in molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints in wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, that's mad appeal. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll type medication, floating outer space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. Epoxy river running lighter cases on the creek. Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique. Carving late nights, therapy on repeat. Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll tight medication, floating right of space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. Sharp blade cutting, pouring epoxy to life. Each stroke sculpt, chaos channel the strife. Aliens whisper notes, transmit them precise. Out of this world, roach clip got that spice. Glow bright like UFOs at a midnight sight.
It is 62 in my shop. Not sure how cold it is outside, but inside right now it's at 62.
Chisels and light. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll tight medication, floating out of space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. Pour the truth in molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints in wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, that's mad appeal. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze. Roll tight medication, floating out of space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze.
Morning, brother. Thank you for coming, Bill.
Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the creative blaze.
Let's see how much bark we got left on there. Oh, just a little bit right there. Oh, there's a little bug hole in there.
Molds, let the resin reveal. Art deep as the void, carving
Alright, let's get all that off.
Fingerprints and wood grain, Grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, that's mad appeal. let the razor reveal. Are deep as the void, carving wounds that heal. Fingerprints and wood grain, grumpy's real deal. Aliens just nodded, man, it's mad appeal. Great amaze.
This is there. Oh, yeah.
Grumpy's got a string bell buzzing round and round. Lathe is spinning worries, carving wood profound. Handcrafted roach clips for the mellow day. Wood spirits emerge in his humble sway. He's got the lathe humming, takes the edge away. Hands busy with creation, let the trouble stray. Smoke curls in the air, medication's friend. Every carve a story that ain't never gonna end. Grumpy's laid back, carving's where the heart is light. Turning wood to wonders in the soft twilight. Medication makes it easy, muscles calm and loose. Carving up some freedom feels like heaven.
Yeah, it was good. I made the best of it as I could.
Each spirit in the woods got a tale to tell.
and we stayed laid back all day, I guess you could say that.
Turn and twist, find a bit of peace. Every piece of timber makes the silence cease. Candles flicker gently.
And then I spent most of the day waiting on the dust collector to come in because it was finally out for delivery.
Carving out contentment from his struggles dim. Cedar, maple, oak, each one's got a soul. And grumpy, skilled hands, they find their rope. Rope clips and tools healing in the brain. Grumpy's laid back, carving's where the heart is light. Turning wood to wonders in the soft twilight. Medication makes it easy, muscles calm and loose. Carving up some freedom feels like heaven's truce. Each spirit in the woods got a tale to tell. Drowning on the solids like cast a spell.
Oh, underneath that, yeah.
Turn and twist, find a bit of peace. Every piece of timber makes the silence cease. Candles flicker gently, shadows dance around. Grumpy's world in the quiet found. Lathe and Dremel chisel all the worries thin. Carving out contentment from his struggles dim. Grumpy's hands, they shape the flow. Knives kiss wood and time moves slow. Chronic pain, it starts to fade. Healing in these grooves we've made. Roach clips shining, made with care. Each one glowing, nestled there. Community, we stand as one. Underneath the carving sun. Carve away the heavy night. Medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow. Stay out of my head, they say, but in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain, and carves a path that's joy ordained.
That daggone boogeyman been out here trying to get me. Yeah, y'all might want to stay out of my head. You gonna need therapy, y'all jump up in my head.
Healing isn't found in gold, but in the art my hands can hold. Carve away the heavy night, medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show, creating sparks that brightly glow.
Yeah, I bought my wife some flowers for her birthday, and all they did was sit up on the counter in her little wannabe office. I don't even think she paid them no attention. Oh well. Alright. Yeah, I have to make me a bigger... I gotta get my airflow for this thing right with the 4-inch pipe, and then I need to get a bigger little exhaust hood thing to hook to right here, because I got shavings way over here off to the side. I'll get them up with the shop vac, or my floor vacuum. They ain't got a shop vacuum no more. Oh. There you go.
Oh goodness, I hit the other camera. At least it wasn't the one that was in view. I had to lose that mask and get me some coffee, y'all.
Stay out of my head, they say, but in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain. In cars
Ooh, music's too loud.
joy ordained. Laid back, digging through the grain.
That'd be a little better.
Keeps me sane. Healing isn't found in gold, but in the
Oh goodness.
my hands can hold. Carve away the heavy night. Medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow.
Goodness me. God, dropping everything. I'm trying to mute my microphone so I could cough, and I unhooked the daggum thing and dropped the magnet.
Grumpy's in a cedar wonderland, shavings flying like a magic band. Lays alive and spinning fast, turning moments that are built to last.
All right.
Cedar in each hand, oh what a day. The scent of the wood takes stress away. Dust is dancing under workshop lights, crafting joy in the quiet night.
Our extremely rude birds down here are mockingbirds. Them little things are flipping mean. That and the blue jays and the mockingbirds, they fight with each other all the time. A roach clip. Sorry, I just saw that on the chat. Yeah, drop stuff. I'm trying to see if I had any out. There we go. This is a one I did out of pine, and then Lichtenberg burned it. Clean the camera, so yeah. I'll spin it down here on this end. I get a lot thinner, and then I'll tie and attach me a clip to it, glue it in place, and do the rest of my carving or shapes or whatever. That's normally what I do on my channel. That's like 90% of what I do is spin my roach clips. I make my own blanks. I gotta make some more, but this is one of the last ones that I did. It's got 3 different colors mixed into it. It's all out of mica powder, so it's real pearlescent and whatnot. So once it gets polished down, it's gonna have some awesome sheen and glow and sparkle or whatever. But I do the epoxy, wood, yeah, roach clips is like a majority of what I do. I just haven't been doing them because my vacuum started burning up on me right there around Thanksgiving. So that put me to doing the pyrography, because without my dust collection, I can't even powder carve in my box, because you know the dust and stuff's just going to go everywhere. The dust, I am noticing while I'm turning, I do have more finer dust floating up here away from the vacuum area. Sorry, y'all, because it's just not pulling like it was supposed to. But once I get my plumbing and stuff done, this bad boy's gonna pull. I'm just improvising with what I got. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with this. This is a piece of crepe myrtle. I'm knocking it down. I'm gonna square it up down here on the bottom so it can stand up, and then I'm just gonna have a couple of slow bevels in here, and then the clip, I'm not gonna do nothing fancy to this one. Just get me a few swoops in there, sand her down, and be done with it. Just a quick to see how good everything's gonna work this morning on the 2.5 inch, I guess. That's how them aggressive species goes. It don't take but two. It's like, look at Florida. Look at South Florida with the pythons and the iguanas and stuff like that. Iguanas are so damn evasive. Everybody thinks they're cool, and you see a lot of them iguana hunting channels getting slammed for cruelty and whatnot. But man, them things get down there and ruin the water edge for all those little holding ponds and everything for the water and the spillways down there. And them damn boa constrictors and whatnot, they're already taking over the Everglades, and there's nothing down there that can kill them. You know, them daggum big boa constrictors and stuff, they can kill the alligators. You know, so yeah, it's crazy. Florida slowly turning into Australia. Everything's out to get you down here. What the iguanas mean? Some iguanas can get mean. Some of them do, Miss Francis. That's ooh, I was masking back up. What? Let's see. All right, I'm on my disability. Tight budget. I think we all are on that tight budget, but so I try to get the most bang for my buck. And good morning, Matthew. And I didn't want to downsize in my vacuum cleaner whenever my other one burnt up. You know, I had bought the biggest shop vac I could get back when I got that one, and it had the 6-horse motor, 2.5 inch hose for everything, and it worked. It done good for what it was doing. But like I said, it burned up. And then when I started shopping around to replace that, you know, I was gonna go right back with what I had, which was working. But the shop vac, equal to the motor size and the pipe size that I was using, would have cost me $130 something just to get the vacuum, not counting shipping. And so I started looking at the dust collectors, and I didn't want anything big because I don't have a lot of room out here. So I was trying to get the smallest real dust collector I could get. And Win had one and Vivor had one, and they were pretty identical. The Win was 180 with tax, getting it tax and shipping, you know, so versus $140 something minus the tax, and only having 51 CFM on the Win on the suction versus 180 and getting 600 CFM on the suction. It was a no-brainer. You know, I had to go for the 180 and get that one. And then between the two, Weber and Win, the Weber came with 10 foot of hose. So once I saw the Win and it was pretty identical, I didn't even read the specs. I just assumed it was going to come with a minimum amount of hose for it and whatnot, but it didn't. You know, it came with just the dust collector and the filter bag, and the Win's filter bag was a 4.5 5 micron, and I bought an aftermarket 1 micron. It was 1 or 2 micron. Anyway, it's smaller dust particles can be captured, so I bought a better bag to put on it. You know, so I got all that set up, and then I've been pricing the 4-inch hose, and it's not going to be a cheap replacement. I think I found a bulk. I think it was either 25 or 50 foot of hose, but it was like 75 to 80 something dollars. You know, it's not that cheap, but definitely need that 4-inch hose because it is choking this down right now with it all running on 2.5. And then the dust collector bucket itself, when I was reading the instructions on the dust collector yesterday after I got it, bummed me out. But it said that, you know, not made for large dust or shavings. You know, like if I was turning green wood in and was actually throwing some major shavings out, that's too big to run through my dust collector. With the way the motor and everything works, it's only made for the fine dust. So I have to have a dust deputy system that collects the big shavings and drops them before they ever even get to the dust collector. So let's see. All right, y'all. I don't know how much charge this phone's got, so I don't know if it's gonna die if I unhook it, but. All right, we'll see how much power we got. If it shuts off, it shuts off. All right, y'all gonna get dizzy. Okay. That's my 2.5. That's what the vacuum run on, and that goes all the way back around and runs back up into down here. Goodness gracious, there with my knees. Oh, let's see. Uh-oh, no, stay open. Goodness, don't close. I'm trying to get down here. I can't get down here. That's the bag right there for it. You can barely see the unit up in there, but that's where my vacuum stayed, was up in there. So I got the whole thing stretched up in there for right now. But that runs back up through. Oh goodness, mind the mess. And then we upside down, all that good mess. That's my dust deputy bull stuff. But I need the 4-inch dust deputy for that right there versus the 2.5. So I'm losing airflow with it all being reduced going through the small stuff right there. So I'm not pulling 600 CFM at my pipe right now. But at least it's pulling. And so I'm back to running. I think I heard it pop. You did. Let me get y'all back so y'all ain't getting seasick. There you go. Yeah, you heard it pop. That's what I was saying in my live yesterday. I want to get Grumpy tattooed on my forearm. The cartoon of Grumpy. And then I want to get, just dropped everything. I want to get the Kellogg's Snack Crackle Pop Rice Krispie characters tattooed on my other arm.
Wild and messy, stress don't belong. We're flipping this chaos into a cedar spinning song. Grumpy's crazy, Grumpy's fun, building dreams till the day is done. Laugh it up, the mess will stay. Spinning cedar keeps the stress away.
Yeah, I'm a perfect role model for them. With the stenosis in my neck and everything, when I turn my head, you can't, it's not audible for everybody else to hear it, but I can hear it in my ears, the crackling sound. Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. Let me get back at it. My knees, that's a constant audible right there. Everybody can hear that all the time. I bend down them jokes. I can stand still and just like halfway bend and stand back up a couple of times, and it's just constant crackle. My knees have always done that though. I mean, I can stand still and pop my knees just standing there, and I've been like that since I was a kid. And then when I bend down, they pop, you know, and just as I've gotten older, it's gotten a lot worse. I always joked, said I'd have to have knee replacement real quick, but they don't bother me too bad. No, it don't hurt too much when it pops. Now, when I bend down and I got all that weight going and they crack that way, sometimes that hurts. I do joke with the wife and say, one of these days I'm going to bend down and it's going to pop and I'm going to holler and fall over. There you go. Let's turn all this back on and see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not going to get too crazy on the detail with this one. I'm going to come through. You see how it's not centered or level through here? I'm going to come through and clean it up to where it's just flat. Then I'll work this down a little bit more and I'll start sanding it. Hey, good morning, Rubberneck. I got my dust collection going again, finally. It's got a little handicap to it for you, but it's going.
Spin smooth cedar dust in the air. Roach clips crafted with that artisan.
That's just it. You catch me on some of these lives. When I zone out, I might forget I'm live, and you might catch me singing some of them. Ooh. All right. That crate mode is hard. Come on, man. I gotta sharpen my tip.
Subscribe to the vibe, wood grain on the line from the forest to the hands, this art divine.
Oh, yeah, what this fella?
Each one unique, seed of wisdom in the grain of their soul speak.
Let me mute that again, y'all. Sorry.
Grumpy's in his cedar wonderland. Wood chips flying like a magic band. Lathe is humming with a steady hand. Dreams are carved so perfectly planned. Cedar in each hand, life feels grand. Shavings fall like grains of sand. Santa wood takes stress away. In this workshop, it's here to stay. Dust is dancing in the golden light. Every spin makes the world feel right. Stress and pain, they melt, they fade. A cedar paradise, handmade. Cedar in each hand, life feels grand. Shavings fall like grains of sand.
Hey, good morning, Josh. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a safe day if I don't see you leave. I know you're getting ready for work.
This workshop, it's here to stay. The lathe hums like a soothing song. The cedar speaks where I belong. Time stands still, the world can wait. This cedar land is my escape. Cedar in each hand, life feels grand. Shavings fall like grains of sand. Santa wood takes stress away. In this workshop, it's here to stay. Grumpy laid back, sitting in his shed, scuffling with the wood piece in his head. Roach clips crafted, each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, carve problem stem. Whittle in his worries, chisel in hand. Lighten up a stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy.
Hey, good morning, Suzanne. Thank you for stopping by. We got the dust collection going again. I was a happy guy.
Patterns and spirals, designed so tight. Chainsaw humming, laid into the night. In the cutting groove, so resin free. Grumpy wooden work, therapy he's found. Patterns and spirals, designed so tight. Chainsaw humming, laid into the night. In the cotton groove, so resin free. Grumpy's wooden world, where he be. He laid blade spinning stories, past in the shavings, feeling the texture, mind engravings, each groove a heartbeat, every nick speaks, grumpy laid back, carving PC seeks, roach clips and more, wooden fantasies, therapeutic dreams flow with ease, crafting cool creations on two hands, grumpy's therapy, never underhanded, whittling his worries, chisel in hand, lighten up a stogie, grains like sand, cool wood carvings, medicine profound, grumpy laid back, therapy he's found. Grumpy laid back, sitting in a shed, scuffling with the wood piece in his head. Roach clips cracked at each one's a gem. Workshop therapy, carve problem stem. Willing his worries, chisel in hand. Lighting up a stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy's found. Patterns and spirals designed so tight, chainsaw humming later to the night. In the cutting groove, so resin free, Grumpy's wood in the world where he be. Blade spinning stories, past in the shavings, feeling the texture, mind engravings, each groove a heartbeat, every nick speaks. Grumpy laid back, carving PC seats, roach clips and more, wooden fantasies, therapeutic dreams flow with ease, crafting cool creations on two hands. Grumpy's therapy, never underhanded, willing his worries, chisel in hand. Lighting up the stogie, grains like sand. Cool wood carvings, medicine profound. Grumpy laid back, therapy's found. Roach clips and more wooden fantasies, therapeutic dreams flow with ease, crafting cool creations on two hands.
Hey, good morning, Deland. Good morning, Tim. Oh, what happened? What did I miss? Hi, Mr. Roy. I hope everything's going okay. I missed what was going on. I hope you're doing better. Or getting better. Hey, Chase. Good morning. Alright, I guess I need to go. I wasn't going to start with an aggressive grit on there, but I guess I need to get aggressive. Gonna go with some 150. Gotta find my marker. I don't know where my black marker is. I have a little fine tip black marker, but it ain't working on writing on this. I'm dropping everything this morning. All right, I want a little bit of 150. Ooh. All right, Tim, have a good morning. I hope that meeting goes good for you. Don't nobody want to go see no daggone auditor. But I will pray for you, and I'm sure everything will go good for that. But have an awesome day. Awesome, Electric Whittler. I know you were talking about that not long ago, being nervous too. But I think you got it. That's gonna be cool. I can't wait to see some pictures and video of it, maybe.
Welcome to the shop where the lathe don't stop spinning tails of resin.
Great.
Shelf on the prop, epoxy roach clips dipped in neon drips. Pain medication morphs therapy in sips. Roll tight, minds ignite. Sessions on demand.
Turn that off for a minute so it can calm down. It's been running steady.
Take the stand. Aliens fly by, curious.
Don't look too bad. Ugh, I need to go through it with the sandpaper though. Oh. The only thing I hate about a dust mask down here is that it gets so humid and plain moist when you take them bad boys off. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I definitely got to yeah, that's the next adventure on the money and stuff in here is upgrading to the proper size air pipes for my unit. I'll do that, and then once I got the right airflow going and know how strong that suction is, I want to take some plastic stuff and try to build me a like a air hood or whatever to go around my lathe, see where all the main dust is going, and build something to kind of catch it from there. That's what I want to do. I don't know how this beard's gonna work out with that gum, with my masks. I want my old ZZ Top beard back, but man. I got that gum Santa Claus beard going on right now. All right, let me get my sandpaper situated, y'all. Did not think to do that last night before I shut everything down. I was just excited that I got the airflow going again. He's like, yeah, I'm turning in the morning. Got everything situated and shut down and went to bed. And then overslept.
Stardust in despair. Meds roll tight, let the sparks ignite. Cosmic whispers echo through the endless night. Grumpy stirring dreams.
Hey, Mainly. Good morning.
Black and yellow blend, stars burst in flight. Dust therapy, breathe it deep. Inhale.
You gotta find my marker though, but right now this pencil will work. That's 240, 150. Yeah, I need 320. Cosmos fly. There you go, Mr. Roy. That's awesome. I think Josh has got it though. I think it's gonna look awesome. I haven't seen anything that you've done so far, Josh, that I hadn't liked, you know. So I mean, you do good work.
Black swirls in yellow, epoxy drip thick, chaos in the mellow. Roach clips dangling, fingertips stain. Aliens lurking, shadow trails remain.
I ain't even got it right that one. You can see 420 on that one. Or 400.
Spark in the flame, cosmos cracking, stars go insane. What do we do? What do we claim? Metallic taste on the tongue, sharp as a shard. Eyes like satellites orbiting the yard. Static in the veins,
Alright.
transmission garbled, made in pain. Carved from the
And then I gotta get at it. I've been wood burning for Wednesday's video, and that's fixing to get put off into the, not the scrap pile, but that's gonna be in the, ooh, we'll finish and edit later pile, because I'm getting back to my clips. This is gonna be Wednesday's video. Give y'all a sneak peek. I'm gonna turn this one down, polish it all up. I can't wait. And then I have to make some blanks tonight. I keep procrastinating and putting it off, but I have to make them tonight. All right, Suzanne, have an awesome day. Thank you for stopping by.
What do we do? What do we claim?
I got my epoxy inside so it can get room temperature. It was cold out here in the garage, and last time I mixed it with it being cold, it took me forever to get it up to temperature to pour. And then I got a bunch of new colors. I picked this up off of Amazon. Miss Francis, I tried to use your Amazon stuff thinking I could use it as like an affiliate link to give you credit, because I didn't have cash on my account to buy. I had Amazon gift cards that I had to spend, and so that's how I got this pack here. But I went through one of your Amazon links hoping you were an affiliate to get credit for it, but then when I saw you in your live, you told me you wasn't set up for that yet. But next time I order some stuff, I will have my cash on hand, and I'll go through the Let's Resin link for you for sure. Because there's some of their, I want to try some of their chrome powders and their color shiftings and their glow powder and all that stuff. And so I'll get that through your link.
Trapped like a fossil, spinning these tools, therapy colossal. Aliens peeking, they hover and linger, pointing at Earth, but we're on the finger.
Oh, I can feel some of that dust in the air, yo. Yeah, I tried. I did that too. I put your Francis 10, I tried putting that in as a promo link for Amazon, and it told me, I didn't think it was gonna work, but I tried. But then I know some people that have the Amazon affiliate links, where they show what tools or whatever they're using. I know if you click those links once you're an affiliate, it doesn't matter what I buy. As long as I go through that link, it'll give you credit for it. So yeah, I tried doing that, but
we tell them the deal, your subscription's free, no question.
All right, y'all, let me put this dust mask on and start sanding again. Okay, get this out the way. Sounds like my microphone is getting staticky.
See a wizard with a potion, colors bright, sharp, popping like planets in motion. Yellow spins with black, a galactic collision. Cosmic swirl dreams, no muddy decisions. Aliens zip past, zoom in on their own lane. Spaceships flex, chrome dripping in a stellar stains. Made in pain, therapy through design. Grumpy's fire up the art, let it spark, redefine. Cosmic swirl, let it twirl, let it gleam. Yellow and black, the galaxy supreme.
Hey, good morning, my dog. I am warmer today. It's not as cold here today. I'm hoping the rain's gonna stop, but I think we're still supposed to get rain. I haven't opened the door to look outside yet this morning. It rained all week. Let's see. Put some of this down. Got to be careful right here where it starts to get thin.
Laid back, carving, steady hand devotion. Epoxy shines bright, clouded in emotion. Grumpy hand spark art, therapy potion. Anxiety drips, vanishing like ocean foam motion. Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof.
Ow, that hurt right there. Yeah, that is.
Roach clips glowing, fingertips control. Therapy the mission, fire feeds the soul. Ink in the wood grain, carving out whole. Lost in creation, feeling fully whole. Epoxy drips clean, locks the vibe in time. Therapy eternal, sculpted line by line. Pain fades silent, buzzed up the climb. Aliens tracking.
No, that sounds like it'd be pretty damn cold.
Aliens in the smoke, they whisper truth. Medication rolled tight, sparking the roots. Chronic pain, a ghost, fades in the booth. Creating our escape, these forms be proof. Grumpy's craft cuts through that ether haze, shoving demons aside.
Yeah, I've been there and done that.
Therapeutic fiction set the world ablaze. Creation keeps healing, we move through the maze. Grumpy in the shop, he's crafting a throne. Roach clips spinning, epoxy's full blown. Stress evaporates, the pain turns to haze. Workshop therapy in this cosmic maze. pure, washes out the strain. Like and subscribe, come and catch the vibe. Grumpy's Workshop, where the cosmos collide. Aliens watching, they peep through the sky. Crafting universes with a gleam in his eye. Glue sets like time, bonding worlds anew. Sparks from the sander light a galactic view. Blueprints of peace etched deep in the wood. Channeling the stars, yeah, it feels that good. UFOs hover, they want in on the plan. Saw blades singing tunes only Grumpy understands. Celestial shavings, they drift in the flow. Galactic therapy, the more you know. Like and subscribe, come and catch the vibe. Grumpy's Workshop, where the cosmos collide. Aliens watching, they peep through the sky. Crafting universes with a gleam in his eye.
I got to order some more of this.
The vibe, Grumpy's Workshop, where the cosmos collide. Aliens watching, they peep through the sky. Crafting universes with a gleam.
Gotta turn the lathe down when you go to put this on there so you don't sling it all off. Once you get it on there and you start buffing it in, you speed everything up, but go slow putting it on. Ooh, y'all hear my brushes? I got to clean them things out. Yeah, I can lose the dust mask now. Think about that. All right, my dog. Have a good day, my man. Stay safe. Yeah, I love the straight motor that going. Sands up and polishes up real nice. A real dense wood. It grows so dang fast, I wouldn't think it would be such a hard wood. Oh yeah, it's got some awesome colors to it. Hold on, y'all see it when I get done. Ow. Cut myself last night and I just hit it on that little bitty ridge, hit that cut just perfect. I don't know what I did, but I was putting the dust collector thing is portable, so its main base has little casters on there. It's like 4 little wheels, and you had to bolt that on there and then bolt the little handle on there. But somehow I cut, didn't bleed, but dang sure it was a nice little cut. Put some super glue on it, but that didn't work.
Oh, look at that, y'all. Let me get y'all right there. Oh, yeah. And that shine on that wood, y'all, that's just that. There's no clear coat or nothing on here. I put that Yorkshire grit has mineral oil and beeswax in it, and then it's got the micro abrasives for polishing. And that's all I did. Y'all saw, you know, I went from the raw wood, took it straight down. I went through the grits on sanding. I went 150, I'll read them out, 150, 240, 320, 400, 600. I have some emery cloth, sandpaper, and I use all that. And then I hit it with some 1200 wet sand, but I didn't use no water. And then went straight to the Yorkshire grit and clean paper towel, dry. You can wipe that off, rub it in. Now it'll lose a little bit of this shine, just a touch, as that oil and wax settles into it. But yeah, that's dry and all natural. I love it. And then the color in that wood, that's awesome. I'll go through and cut that little button off right there and then sand that down flat by hand. And then of course I'll nub that off right there. And that looks like it might be a little too thick for my clip, so I'll have to take my, let me see. Before I ever even remove all that, so I don't have to do too much whittling, I can put that back on. Take that down a little bit skinnier with my tool. That's the only hard part about my clips, is when you start doing the ends right there. One little catch, snap, and it's gonna break. That's the only downfall. Gots to be careful, and I get heavy-handed, so that's what makes it even crazier when I get these down here.
I can do this without the noise. This ain't gonna be much.
Shapes in the shadows where the carvings begin. Vibes intergalactic, creations take flight. Like and subscribe. Let the
I'm gonna make this part a little bit longer too, to where I can get that in there nice and flat, and then work for my tapering. But that's my little short this time. So I have to be careful. I can only use the corner, or I'll cut into this side.
Life's a strobe like glow. Hands calm, steady, art dances just so. Laid back visions, they traverse the unknown.
There we go. I think that will do it.
The great unknown. Sign to the vibe, drop that subscribe. Catch carvings flowing, steady creations alive. Grumpy in his own.
I don't want to sand no more but what I just did. And that don't have to be perfect, because the clip and all the wrap is gonna cover most of that. It just has to be thin enough for the clip to want to grab it. This crepe myrtle, I've noticed if it's too thick, the crepe myrtle don't give that much. When I crimp the clips, it's real tough. And so if it's not thin enough, I struggle trying to get the clips to latch on.
A crazy sight. Cradle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenberg burn puts on quite the show. Zap, zap, snap, a warning and no. Please safety first, don't follow his flow. Crackle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenberg burn puts on quite the show. Zap, zap, snap, a warning and no. Please safety first, don't follow his flow.
What I like about the crepe myrtle is it's for sure a tougher wood than the cedar. I love the color and stuff in the cedar, but it's a lot softer.
Danger's dancing, oh it's alive. Don't try this if you want to survive.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Crackle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenberg burn puts on quite the show. Zap, zap, snap, a warning and no. Please safety first, don't follow his flow. Crackle pop burn, watch it go. The Lichtenberg burn
mess going on over here. Was not ready to get back to, was ready but not ready. I've been waiting for my daggone dust collector that had gotten into a little bit of a funk. How's my bandsaw, y'all, just cutting that nub off. But yeah, I got in a funk waiting on my dust collector because it's like they wasn't taking my money. I was like, come on, take my money so I know the order went through, you know. So I started getting antsy over that. I mean, it's like they had me a delivery date, but it's like, how can you deliver my stuff? You ain't even billed me for it, you know. So yeah, I was just getting all worked up and getting in my head over it. So dang near put myself in a funk and knew I needed to clean up my shop, but yeah, that wasn't happening. I didn't do nothing in my shop. And then finally they took my money. He's like, oh, heck yeah. And then, yeah, I'm just batshit crazy. So. All right, y'all, I'm trying to move some stuff out of the way. Let's see how this is gonna look over here in the box. All right, y'all gonna get a little seasick. I do not have this camera angle ready at all. Let's see, where's my phone? So let's see what we look like. Carving through pain, giving grain a second chance, medicating moments, sharing time with ghosts, peace in creation, with spirits play the host. Hands trace the lines, stories in each slice, sweat and patience blend, little figures rise, each twist, each turn, an age-old tale, in the dust and the smoke. That got a major delay going on. We might have to stick with that for this view. You know, I'm still fighting this vertical view inside my box for my focus. It's really wrapped up tight on that focus in there. Let's see how we set up. We can see that's the bottom of the box. That's in the middle. Right there. Okay. I think I got y'all. Timber, who cares the cost? Swap the pain for purpose, turning sorrows gray. Oh, you talking about being anxious, cutting that part down right there? I used to stress it real bad because it's like, how did I look at it? It's like I had to make every clip work so I could make my money off my clips, because that's what I use my roach clips to buy my lathe. I started off, let me show y'all. I ain't kidding though. I was very proud of my roach clips for a while. I did with my, still proud of them, not for a while, heck. I used my Dremel before I ever got a lathe. I'd get my limb, say this would be my limb. I'd sit there and run my Dremel back and forth on it with the sanding drums and get it symmetrical to where I could sit there and set it down and roll it like a pencil, you know, to see if it rolled smooth or if it had a bunch of wobbles or lumps in it. And I'd keep sanding and get it, you know, all smooth that way, and then cut my designs into it. And then I wanted a lathe, but you know, I didn't have the money to buy one. Didn't know if I could use one, so I dang sure didn't want to invest that much of money not having it and then not being able to use it, right? So I got on Amazon and I got this little bitty thing. Can't see it good on here, but it ain't no bigger than, where's my ruler? I don't see my ruler. Oh well, this thing ain't no bigger than 12 inches long. It's got like a little drill motor on one end of it. You know, that's your little tool rest right there. You know, and But I use this sitting on my front porch in my lap, and actually made roach clips like this out of it. And it took me a while, and it was slow. You could not be fast or aggressive on it, you know. But I did so many clips using that, and stacked up the money that I was making off of them, and got my first lathe. Well, my only big lathe, that Win that I use.
Patterns emerge like ancient lore. Hands know the dance, always wanting more. Therapeutic rhythm.
I thought it was pretty cool.
Chronic pain fighting, but I stay in the rut. Dust fills the lungs, yet clears the mind. In every shave and a relief I find. Wood spirits smile, they understand.
But yeah, that was definitely,
I'm a healed man.
I guess, a learning curve. I mean, I learned how to use that little bitty thing, and that little bitty lathe, you couldn't put too much pressure on it. You know, it would bind down and stop and all that. And then that's where I started using these little maples. I think they're called maples, maples, little hand gouges or whatnot. Well, I was using these little hand gouges like lathe tools on that little bitty mini lathe. And that gave me, I guess, the idea and the principle of it. That's why I still use this one as my skew on my big lathe. Dangerous as all heck, because it's not tempered like that, and then the shank ain't but about that long going in the handle. So I get a bad snatch, it's gonna bust this wood, throw that point into my hand or into me or something. So yeah, I have to definitely be careful. But I use this whenever I get into some fine detail, or I'm trying to do my captive rings. But yeah, that's definitely not a lathe tool. But I'm like the king of using what I got, you know. But I got that, and then my set of carbides. And I got my round, square, and then that triangle cutter for my carbide tools. I have some traditional lathe tools. They're in rough shape. I need to clean them up. And then I don't have none of the hardware to sharpen any of the tools to really sharpen them good. The skew, the flat skews, I can sharpen those on my stone. The cutting gouges and all that stuff, I can't. Now I'm just trying to manipulate these tabs on this clip into this crepe myrtle a little bit. Do not want to split the wood. I don't think that's going to be an issue with this crepe myrtle because it's tough. But that, at the same time, with it being so tough, I gotta try to squeeze harder to get the clip to grab the piece. The thread and the glue is definitely going to help holding it. I want the clip to kind of hang on by itself before I do all that. Quality control, it's there. Now I gotta find my pigtail puller. There it is. Inside of my box, y'all. I talk about it all the time. It's a mess. I got too many projects going on at one time, and they start stacking up. Like I got my burn board, that skull mushroom cap deal. I still got to finish that up. But I'm gonna save that for lives. I'm not gonna do wood turning constantly on my lives, but oh, hands ain't working this morning either. 1, 2, 3.
Out in the shop where the sawdust flies.
Trying to get this started before the dogs get out.
Spins tight, making wonders glow.
It's almost time for my alarm to go off and the dogs to be getting out of bed and stuff. And we're back to the regular schedule. Holiday schedule is over. I say holiday schedule, I guess, for when Thanksgiving break and whatnot was going on. I didn't have to get out and drive as much, but okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm in camera here. I definitely got to get my my vertical adjusted bad. It seems like every time I mess with it, I'm making it worse, thinking I'm making it better. All right, thank you, Josh. You have a good day, sir. And have fun working on that guitar. Don't stress it. You're gonna do awesome on it.
Pure deja vu. Resin raining colors, storms in the air, crafting treasures made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold. Epoxy shines pure and uncontrolled.
I'll hit my puller line across it here and then get it wrapped. You get it wrapped once, then like twice just to hold it. Then you can kind of tug it from the top, tug it from the bottom, and that'll tighten your two strings up to where they're more side by side instead of being so spread out. Makes it easier when you're covering the wrap.
Crafting treasures made with flair. Each groove whispers tales untold. Epoxy shines pure and uncontrolled.
Come on, my fingers. My fingers ain't working. Oh, and that little spot on my finger is in a bad spot. That's right where that thread likes to ride, and I cannot do that.
Epoxy dreams gleam in the fluorescent light. Workshop therapy, wood chips in the storm. Alien fog rolls, keeping hands
You gotta keep your
warm.
pressure. So I've choked up on it right there. I still have my pressure on that thread.
Can't resist. Eyes red tinted, chasing moments we missed. Medicated haze, chronic pains take
Chopping block. Where's the chopping block? I don't even have my knife out. Oh goodness.
all night.
I got a little blade. Be careful when you use a little blade. All right, don't cut. Come on, fingers. Don't cut the wrap. There's a line longer than your wrap.
Workshop altar, sacred dust in
It's not too bad. I didn't have a lot of extra left.
turning broken pieces.
And so I know I wrap this too tight anymore, so I always choke it up on a pencil so it don't cut my fingers pulling it through. But you're pulling that tail on through right there. There it goes. And that's done. I mean, I say done, I still have to sand off the bottom right there and get that flat. I'll sand and polish that by hand. Whoop, where are we at? We in camera? There we go. I'll sand and polish that by hand, and then that way, you know, it won't wobble when it stands. It'll stand nice and flat. But it's just a simple standalone naturals. You can see some scratches in there from the sandpaper and all, but I guess that leaves it rustic, and you know it's handmade, right? I'm gonna come through with some super glue right here and soak in my threads But I'm fixing to have to shut this live down, y'all. Like I said, I got to be on my routine this morning. But thank you for tuning in to my live, putting up with my crazy babble. And again, I am definitely going to try to get my daggone vertical fixed because I want to run vertical to get more views. But when I'm in my box, my horizontal is just the best view. And the horizontal is better for my lathe. But like I said, I'm trying to pick up my subscribers and stuff too. So. Put pressure on that little bad boy when it wants to open up, because it is running long ways, but that thread, when I hold it, it runs right across, I mean almost right where I'm holding. Yeah, that's in a bad spot. Didn't even bleed though, that's the crazy thing about it. But yeah, I'll super glue it later. But all right, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I do have to go through and put some glue on this one and then sand the bottom, and then it'll be a done deal. But the way I do those clips, once you put that thread and stuff on there, it's not coming off. I just put the super glue on there to protect the threads. You know, somebody using their lighter to light their little goodie, you know, they might burn and pop that thread. And so yeah, super glue the heck out of it, that way it protects it. But all right, y'all. Y'all have an awesome morning. Thank you for coming by. Stay safe, everybody. Stay laid back. And God bless everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Spins the lathe, spaceship hum in the air. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill